Hey everybody! Welcome back to the Shaddish Factory stream. Yeah, my microphone. Alright, so we're back here with Snek. Hopefully the Snek cam turns on. Right now it's just showing the label, so it might just take a second for my stream to connect to yours. I thought I was just waiting for the thing to pop in, but hold on. It's still the same URL, right? It's not showing up for some reason. It took a while to pop up last time, so that's just what I assumed was happening.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's weird. Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay.
That was a little strange.
All I did was restart my stream rather.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got that. Oh, the label's off. Why are you doing this to me, Sneckcam? Why is your screen so much smaller now? There we go.
My screen smaller? Why is your screen smaller?
My, hold on, maybe that was the correct size. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's better.
Oh, now I'm giant. Why am I so giant?
Alright. Does that look alright for everybody? The Snek cam there? Let me swap over to the... Oh, that's so weird.
Now people are saying that I'm really quiet, so whatever you did, fix it.
Oh, no, it's good. It's good now.
Fix it.
It's good. It's good now.
Fix it.
Shut up! It's fine! Ah!
Fix it incorporated.
Fix it incorporated. Oh, something weird's going on with my... Ah! Ah!
Oh.
This is just my elements. They're acting a little weird.
Alright, well, you figured that out. Let me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing.
Alright, they'll be watching you as I jitter around your screen for a little while. Ooh, look, he's big and small. Put this right about there.
I suppose I'll pick up some more knobs, but I don't really... Yeah, I don't have an objective this time.
Alright,
Last
there we
time
go.
I had an objective.
So, what I'm doing is, I'm making motors. That's right, because we need motors. And I need to get 10 stators going a minute. What do I got going down here right now for the stators?
Suppose I could go and
5. Okay.
scout out some oil.
Yeah. I could just overclock this a lot so that it produces 15 a minute. But let's see, how much wire is this producing? Oh, I'll still need to increase the amount of wire I'm making. That's right. And then I need to make like 2 more steel pipe producers. 20 a minute. Huh. Huh. Okay, so stators require 15 steel pipes a minute. So I need to get... need to make 2 stator producers with each producing 10 a minute. And then I need to increase the amount of wire I'm making and also do that. God, how much wire am I making again? I could probably just stop underclocking this. This is making 40 a minute. This is making 30 a minute. Wait, what? Oh, I'm already overclocking this. Okay. Making 40 a minute, 30 a minute, 30 a minute. So I'm making 110 a minute total. And then... God dang it. Wait, what? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. $30. Yeah. 30, 60. I hate mental math. I can't do mental math. Okay, I'm only making a solid 100 a minute? I thought I was making like 110 a minute.
You know there is a calculator in Satisfactory.
Ah, shit. I forgot about these other ones over here. That's my problem.
I just forget how to bring up the calculator.
I had no idea.
It's definitely a thing.
So I'm making 160 wire a minute total. And 100 of that is being used to make cable. So I've got 60 going along this conveyor belt. And that's going straight into here, which only needs 40. So I'm making a surplus of 20 wire a minute, which is what this buffer is gathering.
Oh, if you hit N, it brings up the quick search, and then you can just type in functions directly into the quick search, and it'll give you.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Indeed.
You just straight up type math in there? Okay. Alright, sick. That's good to know. Cool. So I'm making a surplus of 20. In order to get all the stators I need to be making an additional surplus of 40. So I could potentially overclock these. Let's see. Do you remember how much copper ingot we're producing?
Nope.
Okay. After we join it, it's running along a Mark... It's 2 Mark IIs joining into a Mark III, but it doesn't necessarily tell me. Whoop. Knobs.
Knob.
Okay, so 30, 30. Okay. It's making 120 here. Just need to make sure this overclock can be supported by what I'm giving it. 120 plus the exact same setup over here, it looks like. Yeah. So that would be 240, I think. Yeah, 240 total. So this conveyor belt's carrying 240 iron. Yeah, that should be fine, I think. Or copper, not iron. How's chat doing today, BT dubs? We're all having a good time? Existing on this planet of ours? $15. Eh. 20. And all the wires are taking in 15 except this one. Just taking in 20. It's only taking in 100. Alright, yeah, I can freely overclock these then. Alright, so... I need to be making 40 more wire. Yes? I believe? No, not 40. 80. Yeah, I need to be making 80 more wire. Should I just use these stators? Are stators, like, used for anything outside of,
Motors?
outside of motors, yeah?
Don't think so.
So if they aren't, then I'll just feed these directly into my production. I'll go ahead and run on the assumption that they aren't. For the moment. So I'm already making enough to get those stators. So plus a 20. Then I want, yeah, another 40 producing, because I still want to have a 20 surplus of wire. So I need 40 more. So I need this to be producing 80 a minute? Yeah. Okay, let's throw you in here. Okay, let's throw you in here. Maybe I should move where the... Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work. Alright, gotcha. Okay. How about, maybe I should spread it more evenly. Let's do this. And add 20. Hey. Oh, producing 50 a minute. Okay. There we go. Maybe I could spread it even more thinly. Sorry. I hate my brain sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I hate your brain too.
Not surprised. For a minute. So if I just could just increase 4 of them by 10.
I see my cam's still dying a little bit, so that's great. I have to keep working on that. Seems better than it was, but
Yeah. So I've only increased it by 30. But frankly, that'll be all right. It'll just reduce it to an overflow of 10 a minute, which is fine. But now I need to make more steel tubes. This is producing 20 a minute here. This is only taking 15. It's still not quite enough. Oh, why must I need so much steel tube? Okay, maybe I should move this and just create new steel tube things. Hey, Egg, what's up? Having a good day? Having a nice old time? So cool. Glad to hear you're doing well. So what this is going to need to be is two assemblers. One here. And another here. But I'm gonna wait on that one because what I'm gonna do for the moment is put storage here so that I can move some stuff up. Oop. Bring all them staters up here. Okay, so now, in the meantime, while that's going on, I need to make enough steel tubing to supply 2 stator constructors. So I need to make even more of this shit. Okay. Do you remember how much steel ingots are being fed over here?
Nope.
Okay. Whoop. $45. 2, 3, 4, 5. 225. I also need to check on something I forgot to check on. It's 225 steel ingots. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. $225 steel ingots being piped over here. 48 being used there, there, 30, 60, 45, 48, 48, 30, 60, 45. It's 201 steel being used. So that's getting close to the limit. So if I were to make 2 more constructors, for steel tubing, I would then be consuming 60 more. All right. I'm about to exceed our steel production. So we'll need to add another foundry or 2, like 2 foundries.
Well, then we're also going to have to expand our coal and our iron.
Okay.
Both of which should be a lot easier to do with trains, so I would recommend just making do with what we have for now.
Okay. So then, what I'll do for the moment then is I will turn off some of the steel production and reallocate it to the motor production.
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, you said turn off steel production. That confused me.
No, just some of not the production, so the refining, some of the steel refining, because some of it's
Yeah,
not
wait,
necessary.
then why are you turning off the steel refining?
Um,
Isn't that what you need is steel?
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the constructors over here that are turning the steel into other things. Like I'm leaving your tubing on, but there's some stuff over here that that's like maxed out, and really the lines don't need to be on.
Oh, you don't
So
really need to worry about tubing for the knobs. There's like a whole
yeah,
crate full of knobs.
yeah. I need to make more tubing for the motors, so I need to turn off some of the stuff over here that's not being used until we expand the steel production again. So I can turn these off. For the moment. Well, actually, no, they should stay on because we'll need these. What I will turn off is these. And these also don't need to be on, I guess. No, I'll leave it on. So that frees up 30 steel. And now I'll turn this one off. Oop. Okay, that frees up a little more than what I need, which is great. I've got 90 free steel, so I can reallocate that over. Okay. Steel. BM. Steel pipe. Okay. It's consuming 48. 60. Boop. Boop. With 225 going through here. This is taking 48. Ooh, zip lines. That's new. $96. Oops. Minus 66. This one's not consuming anything. But it will be. If we make more, then this should be a Mark II eventually. And then down and down.
Well, the jelly doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
What?
I just
What?
jumped on a launch pad and died.
What, on the roof?
Uh-huh.
How did that happen? It aims directly
Because
into
it
the
doesn't
jelly.
align with the jelly pad.
Yeah, it does. I've jumped into this one through the...
Well, then explain why I fell like 4 platforms short.
It aims directly into it. I don't know what happened. Hold on.
Yeah, because I jumped into it first and it barely launched me, so I jumped into it a second time and died.
I don't know, man.
How are you entering the plate?
I jumped on it from the back.
No, well then I guess don't jump on it from the front.
But I have tried it from the front as well, and it should be fine. Do it again.
Oh, did it twice and it didn't work for me. Maybe I'm just fat.
Did you like try to move around in the air?
Yeah, I tried moving towards the jelly to get closer, but it didn't even work then.
Yeah, I'm shooting straight into it, no matter how I enter it.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'll just use zip lines from now on.
It's weird. Did you just walk straight into it?
I hopped into it.
Yeah. That's what I did as well, and it worked all right. It's strange.
Well, I mean, it didn't work for me. I don't know what you want from me. Give him the clamps.
Oh.
How was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay. Oh shit, hold on. No, yeah, it only needs 30, so I can underclock these a little bit. To 15. No, not 15 each. Try pushing yourself forward. It actually slows you down in the air at that speed. I don't know. I did notice if I tried to move around in the air, coming off of one of those, it did seem to mess with the trajectory somehow. And I did fall short a couple times, which is why I think why it killed me a few times when I tried to place it initially.
I don't know, man. Regardless whether or not I hit the button, I would have fell way short. The first time I didn't hit the button and I landed like 3 feet in front of the thing, and then the second time I did hit the button to go forward and I made it to the ground where I died.
What was that one? I didn't catch it.
AI limiter.
A what?
AI limiter.
Oh, okay, gotcha. $22.5, okay. So that's actually a total of 45 needed. not 60. That still goes over what we're producing, though. Okay, yeah. May need to redo these belts later, but it's fine. All right, we good. So now it's producing 30 total. Gonna get a merger. What? Merger. Boop, 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 boop. Steel pipe. All right, let's finish. Let me get one of these lines set up at least. So yeah, let's pull this over here. We should get elevator first. Elevator. Okay. So I'm gonna want this like right about here. This boy. Okay, so that can like be a little bit of an anchor.
Do you have something making motors somewhere?
Have something what?
Making motors.
That's what I'm currently working on.
I need motors. Give me motors.
It's gonna be a little bit.
Give me motors.
Shit. Okay. Ow, I don't know. I'm trying to do this. Oh. Oop. Nope. Okay. Here. Boop. Two. All right, good. Convenient how that worked out. Blade runners. Forgot about those. I wish there was a way that you could just toggle the direction you want your conveyors to go when you're building them.
Or
What's that?
R. Try that.
It doesn't do anything.
I'll try harder.
It's still not working.
You failed me.
Middle mouse button. Whoop, nope. Middle mouse button. Copies. Forgot about that. Okay. Q. Nope. E. Nope. I'm just gonna look this up, see if there's even a way. Hmm? Okay, yeah, no. That's not what I want.
Hi.
Hello.
Stuff is happening.
It's obnoxious. What form of stuff?
The semi-boring stuff.
Ah, I see.
Crafting motors by hand.
That'll do it. Hello, Tuxedo Dog. On the stream right now. Right now, I am still in the process of making motors.
Oh. We just answered both of those questions already.
Yep.
That's why I said hello to begin with.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. Yes, next making motors by hand. I'm currently trying to get an automated motor line going. It slightly ran the. It was going to run the steel dry. Turned off a few of the machines that were using steel as ingredients, so that I could relocate some of it to doing this. This is going to work, I swear. Come on. Deforestation of natural wildlife, yay! For the sake of progress. Making that giant space cafeteria.
Oh, hey, I got the fist.
There we go. Oh boy.
So if you didn't know, there is a small chance when you hit the button for the to send the drone off that it'll switch to a hand emoji that's like pounding the button. And that just occurred right on your stream.
Oh, did it? Ah.
Uh-huh.
Wait, do you have drones already set up? What are you talking
We've
about?
had a drone from the beginning.
Oh, you mean the shuttle?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
drone.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard it referred to as a drone before.
I've always called it a drone.
Oh.
Pretty sure you've called it a drone too.
I just called it the shuttle.
Pretty sure we used to always call it a drone until they actually released drones, and then now that's why you're confused. But to be fair, I'm confused as well. I'm always confused. But then again, they're also calling it a pod up there in the return timer, so at this point, I guess you can just call it whatever you want.
That's true, yeah. I love when the hologram sometimes doesn't work and then I don't know what I'm destroying. There we go. It's just a little jank, but it's okay.
Where did we stick all of our copper wire? Didn't we have like a bajillion of it?
Yeah, there's just
Never mind, I found it.
yeah, there's a storage over there. This is gonna be a lot of power to run, jeez. Alright, let's get these bad boys color-coded. Steel production. Boop. 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 So this is literally just deforestation and machines go burr. Yep. Boop. Boop. Now, may as well get some power up here for this. Hello? Power line? No? Okay. How about this?
Ugh, we need oil for quite literally everything!
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll start working on that then.
It's gonna be some ways away, that is. Would you like some assistance?
No,
But why?
because you're working on your own stuff right now.
This is true.
Snake needs something to do. So Snake gonna go oil.
Have fun oiling.
Ooh, these are good
Oh,
recipes.
cable.
Should we
I've got
do
cable
stitch
right over here.
iron plate, bolted iron plate, or steel rod?
What's the difference with them?
Well, stitched iron plate uses iron plate and copper wire to make reinforced iron plate. Bolted iron plate uses iron plate and screws to make bolted iron plate, or reinforced iron plate rather,
Mm-hmm.
at a much higher rate. And then steel rod, which uses steel ingots and turns it into rod.
I think the stitched iron plate's the neatest out of those because there's, I mean, we have so much copper all over the place. So if overflowed on that, that'd be a decent thing to put it to. Same time, bolted iron plates also sounds pretty nice. I'm not so keen on the rods because they use steel, and I prefer not.
But they produce rod at 48 per minute.
That is pretty nice. Yeah, go with the rods.
But the bolted plates are kind of nice.
Yeah, bolted plate seems pretty nice as well.
I
Yeah.
don't know, why don't you come over here and you select one that you want since you're the production man?
You're at the ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Haha. Lol. Ma'am.
Satisfactory is kind of heavy, but not as heavy as Factorio heavy.
Why doesn't this have power? What? Ugh, I just never reattached that. Good lord. Oh.
You passed the man.
That's not the ma'am. There's the ma'am. Good lord. For whatever reason, there's a bug where whenever I go near your tractor after you've used it, the engine is just idling and it's loud as all hell.
It's alright, every time I jump off the tractor, there's like walls where the tracks are and I can't pass them, so it like glitches me out.
Oh. Okay.
Suppose I should put it on the Q&A site for their little bug tracking system.
Go with that.
But I'm lazy.
Yeah, we did make a cannon. We did make a cannon last stream here. Tuxedo Dog, I will demonstrate the cannon for you real quick. Behold the cannon. The only proper safety measure we have in place is dropping your inventory in a storage up here before you go so that you don't lose all your shit. the only thing approximating ride safety that we have. Alright, here we go. Woo! It's honestly, it's very fun.
Particle and say, hey, that's a good point. Why don't we just create a bunch of booster tubes?
A bunch
that
of
just go
boost
into
tubes in a circle and make an actual particle accelerator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you are the particle.
Yeah. Good luck getting out.
Yeah. One more time.
One more time.
It's really cool to see our factory from up here. All open roofed and not enclosed. Said that last stream actually. Yeah, you did say that as well, yeah. Fun times.
Motors.
What? What's happening?
Need more motors.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have motors soon. Retrieving my inventory.
I need 60 motors. I suppose I can get away with just one pump for now, but... Still needs 15 motors.
Tuxedo Dogs pointed out that the noises you just made are the noises for taking a shit.
Don't worry about that.
That is not something you should concern yourself with.
All I can say is laptops for the win. Well, are you making motors yet? Or at least making parts of motors?
Almost. I gotta string up all the power. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's got 2 more slots open, so that's gonna power these boys.
Power system is atrocious.
What power system?
I'm just seeing cables going every which direction and literally every pole full.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So there's sandbox mode for this game. Well, I mean, this game technically is sandbox with unlimited resources.
Yep. It's not no sandbox mode needed if it's already basically sandbox.
Plus, I'm not sure why you would want this game to be sandbox, because the entire point is to build up production, so if you skip the building up of production, then there's no point in the game. In my opinion.
Except for just making your factory however you want, I guess, without any restrictions, which has its own appeal for me, at least.
Oh, you can do that already, though.
That's true. But, like, if you had, like, say you had a creative mode for this game, like, you just had an inventory full of, like, iron and whatever to start out with. Like, you don't even need to initiate the basic harvesting. But that is, yeah, you're right.
mean,
That is
there are
basically
mods
the
for that,
that
but-
is basically the only change, really, is a lack of any manual interaction with stuff like that, like those initial
Because if you
resource
just give
mining.
yourself all the stuff you need, then what's the point of having the machines that give you the stuff you need, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you the opportunity to go around and explore, I guess, but
Mm-hmm.
even then, I could go out and do that right now.
Almost my entire Steam library is sandbox games. Yeah. They are fun, that's for sure. I assume you have Lego Worlds, probably?
I get
haven't played
way
Lego Worlds
too
in a long
bored
time.
with them. Because I feel like most sandbox games don't have an objective.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I never play Minecraft in creative mode.
Yeah, Minecraft in creative mode has the appeal of essentially being able to make art pieces, like in Minecraft, if that's your thing. Which I do
Yeah,
enjoy
but
doing for sure, but like, yeah.
Normally see people do art pieces in survival, but when they do it in survival, the satisfaction is many times greater.
This is true, but like, say you want to do something that would otherwise be either just ridiculously strenuous to do, or something that may even be
Like
impossible to
building
do.
a pyramid out of sandstone from bedrock to the highest block limit,
Yeah, that could be one.
which is something that somebody actually did on a survival world.
Mm. Like if you just want to sit down though without the threat of dying though, and like losing inventory and stuff while you're building that thing, or accidentally falling off and dying and then having to redo stuff, there's also that to
Well,
consider.
again, you're removing all the challenge, and if you're removing all the challenge, then you remove like 80% of the satisfaction.
I mean, it's essentially
In my
like,
opinion.
as an artist, if you're making something specifically, like a big Minecraft sculpture or a mansion just to look cool, then like it's like if you equate that to real life art, say you're an artist in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, it's a lot easier to just go out and buy paint when there's not zombies at all than it is to go out in the middle of the night looking for resources, potentially being killed by zombies and other such things.
Yes, but would the art be more satisfying if you just had everything you needed, or would it be more satisfying if you
There's-
actually labored over it?
There's satisfaction in the process of it anyway, like regardless of whether you work to get the materials or not.
Well, I disagree with that. I find putting in the extra work just makes things more satisfying.
I mean, like, you could go out and buy paint, but if you've already got all the paint you need, then it's just easier.
Yes, but easy isn't always better.
In art, typically, easy is better. Like, films, the amount of, like, stuff that's hidden to make films look good and stuff that might be jank under the surface is insane.
Guess how much work and effort people put into all those minute details.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's the thing, like with
So you're just further proving my point. I don't get what
with a
you're trying
creative,
to say there.
I'm not talking about straining to get those materials in the game, because like when you make a film, there is enough effort and problem in creating the film, but
Right.
if you then tack on the fact that I now have to go out into the world with threats and death as a possible consequence of me going to get a computer and parts
See,
of a computer
you're
to
not
edit
making
things.
your point very well, because you're saying, oh, doing extra work makes things satisfying, but doing extra work doesn't make things satisfying. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm
It's
saying
a contradiction.
the threat of losing everything that all of your materials that you have to make something that you are not going to use specifically to survive anyway, it doesn't make sense. In survival, Minecraft is less about making art pieces than it is surviving. Creative Minecraft is
I
just
still
that. It's
highly
pure
disagree with that,
creativity
because
without
if-
consequence.
yes, there is the survival element, but it's still very much about creativity as anything else.
I mean, not
It's just
necessarily.
more satisfying.
Yeah, I mean, for the creative, for people who might play Minecraft for the creative experience more so, for the satisfaction of just building something. I don't see why. Like, if I was someone who wanted to get Minecraft specifically to make something, I'm not going to pick survival mode. I'm going to go into creative mode where I have everything accessible to me without problem, and then I can just make what I want.
Well, okay, that's fine, but that still doesn't change that I find the survival element more satisfying when building structures.
And that's fine.
Like, if you see somebody that builds that giant pyramid I was just talking about in survival as opposed to creative, I'm gonna think that's much more of an accomplishment than just building in creative.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with appreciating that. But there's also nothing wrong necessarily with someone going into creative and just doing whatever the hell they want.
Well, I never said that there was.
Yeah.
I just said it was less satisfying or less involved.
And that I don't think. Like, I don't think it's any less satisfying or less involved, personally. But yeah, like if you're gonna, like, it's like when people create, say, like, if you like create an adventure map, like the Dropper or something like that.
If you were to build a house and you snapped your fingers and the house was suddenly there, would you find that just as satisfying as, like, actually putting in the work and nailing in every single nail and putting together every board?
That's not what happens with creative mode. You're still building something. It's just you're taking a little bit of the strain off.
Well, no, I'm taking our argument down to the roots, like the difference between being able to do things the easy route with everything you need, or by actually putting in additional effort and work into it.
Sorry, I just got distracted by chat. Yeah, creative survival mode in Minecraft, yeah. Survival mode is more about taking advantage of the terrain and making use of what you have, yeah. Like, someone, like, it could be a fun challenge for someone who enjoys, who might enjoy the survival aspect of Minecraft, to set the challenge for themselves to, like, I'm going to make an amazing mansion, and here's a blueprint of the mansion, and here's all the stuff that I need. So I'll need to go to the nether to get nether quartz. I'll need to go to the end to get end stone, which I can refine into into its derivatives, so that I can make this mansion with this specific aesthetic that I want. That sounds like a fun challenge, and it could definitely be a fun challenge. But if, like, an artistic-minded individual goes into it and they're like, oh, I just don't want to do all of that extra stuff. I just get satisfaction out of the act of building and constructing something. So
all I'm trying to say is the
those...
more effort and more work you put into something, the more satisfying it's going to be at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unless you're someone who doesn't enjoy the kind of effort required from survival Minecraft.
I don't enjoy more effort. If I could do everything simply, I would. But putting in the work, regardless of whether or not I like that work, does make the end result more satisfying.
Yeah. 15 per minute. I've been playing a mod pack in Minecraft called Sevtech Ages. It's like human evolution going from caveman to space age, although it's very grindy. It's pretty satisfying. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that was weird. Is this... What's going on with this? Oh, okay. I guess nothing's really going on with it. Except this part. Ah, right. Okay. 15. Alright. Cool. That's just working. Yay! Jump. 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 Okay, so now I need a string wire over here. Come to me, wire. Alright, so then this is gonna come here. I'll just connect it for the moment and then I'll figure out how to work it around later. Boop, 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 boop. All right, now Mark III belt boy. Okay, can I potentially, let me try connecting these first. It's gonna be 10 a minute. So I need a merger. Merger. Alright, we'll just leave that alone for the moment then. Okay, so I can bring this a little closer. An assembler. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Shit. This is too close. Come on. A merger. There you go. Oof. God, that autosave always freaks me out. Alright, motors are being made. Wait, what? Ah, shit. Ah, shit, I totally forgot. I completely missed a step. God dang it. Ah! Shit. That's annoying. Crap. Crap. Right. Right. I completely and totally missed a step. That annoys me. I forgot rotors are kind of needed. Rotors are important.
Mm-hmm. When I'm doing a build like that, I usually make a chart of everything I need.
Yep. I knew I needed rotors when I was constructing it, I just forgot by the time I got back. This needs 10 rotors a minute. Right, and it's rotors that are really kind of strenuous to make. Right, because I need 100 screws a minute. I need... I need two, and so I need two assemblers making rotors at full capacity and one making them at less capacity. Screws a minute. One, two, three, four, five, six. It's 240. 250. Right, so I actually... jeez. Wait, how did all those turn off like that? What in the world? Oh. Oh, they never turned off in the first place. It just didn't select them. Cool.
I lagged and then I was dead.
Yeah, I had a massive lag spike there for a sec as well. Don't know what happened. I'm so dumb. Okay. 40 minute. $40.80 Mark II. Are you serious? Hmm. $80, $120. God, why do I always forget the conveyor belt capacities? Okay, 60, 120, 270.
Did you lag again?
What?
Did you lag again?
No.
Like turned around, watched this guy like spaz out, and then I died.
Oh, I'm lagging a bit now. Okay, 40, 80, 80. Yeah. 120. 160. Mark III. $200. I think it's just Mark III's from here. Okay, so let me make sure this is correct. We got 80 here. Go straight to a Mark II. $120. So Mark II's exact capacity is 120. $160, Mark III. $200. $240. $250. All right, yeah. Okay, so now all right, so that's all back. Jesus, all right, what a waste of time. That was entirely my bad. Holy crap. Okay, jeez. So for rotors, now I need to get iron rods over here. Ah. Just carrying 120 iron ingots. Oh, these are using 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $90. 92.5. So I'm using a total of 92.5. Making half. So this would need 10 iron rods plus 20 plus 20. So I need to be making 50 iron rods a minute. Jesus Christ. So I need to have 4 iron rod producers, and I'd need 50 iron. Okay. This is going to exceed the limit of this iron line that's being sent here. So I'm not going to be able to make motors at capacity without increasing the capacity of this iron line by just a little bit.
As long as we get some motors.
So yeah. Alright, so I either need to scale back and produce less motors than capacity, or we need to, like, get a whole bunch of crystals and
just
overclock
run
these
it
lines.
for now. Well, we can, because I mean, it doesn't have to be at capacity right now.
Alright.
And then once we get this stuff moving, then we can unlock the things we need to increase our capacities and stuff.
Alright. Whip. 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 So, alright. So I'll just make what I want in the end, and we'll go from there. And this whole line's going to be so sluggish. Okay, so I need to branch off. Off of here, ideally. So I need to create 4 rod constructors.
Oh yay, more conveyor stack problems.
Oh, great. Oops, sorry. I need to place the rods over here, which is... should have planned this out better. Well, don't have a choice now. So I need to carry 50 rods. I need to carry 50 ingots over, so I need to have a Mark III. Dang it, if I'd had these on the other edge. This is gonna look so weird. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Need to remember my math. God dang it, math. 20, 40, 50. Making 50 rods. Yeah, so. So 4 of these, 3 of these. I only need 4, not 5. 4 of these need to be making at full capacity. This one needs to be making at third capacity. Oop. Hi there. Mr. Flying Manta Ray. Alright, now these rods. And we'll make the assemblers in front of them here. There we go. Oh, this might be a pain in the ass. Hopefully not. I only need 3 of these. Alright, that's okay, hopefully. No, it's not gonna be okay. I'm amazed this is working right now. Not going to question it. Alright.
I don't think I'm going to be able to build this pipeline
Why so?
because I can't stack these poles.
Oh, that glitch is still happening? Should we try... Should I try relogging on my end? Did that fix it last time?
No. We restarted both of our games and I didn't fix it.
Hmm. glitter. Ooh. But the autosave lag spike always catches me off guard. This is still gonna look pretty cool by the time it's finished. Actually, make this more even. 12.5. And that's still making 50 in total. Maybe I'll do a similar thing with this. That's how big this is. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So... Boop, boop, boop. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Screws need to be delivered here. Okay, so these need to be making 10 total. Hello, Lowland Totodile, welcome back. There's been a long silence here while both of us have been working on stuff. I think this should work. Actually, for the sake of the maybe I can hold on. Maybe it can work this way. Oops. Okay. Really? God dang it. Ugh. I'm not doing that at this point. At once. Maybe I can. That might work. Okay. It's taking 100. It's 150. It's still Mark III territory. Oh, this is extremely annoying. Oh wow, that is a
Mm.
jank solution, but it works. Hopefully. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. You are not gonna like that, but it's staying because I don't want to change it. Oh man. Jesus. This falls apart so much. Oh my god. Tried my best to maintain
All right.
uniformity with this, but
Job for you.
I packed myself right into a corner. Oh man. What's up?
Or job for you.
What's that?
Go along all of these conveyor stacks and add a pipe.
Pipe stack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll need just a second. I cannot believe that. Oh, shit, okay. Almost done setting up the motor stuff. I hate that. Alright, screw you too. Ah. All right. There are finally motors being made. I'm fairly sure that right now half of the stators are from a backlog, and I'll have to add another assembler after a little bit. I'm pretty sure the amount of iron coming in here is just shy of sufficient for max production. See how it goes as it goes along. Okay. You need pipe stacks.
Uh-huh.
How far off are you?
I placed a beacon at the end.
Oh, I see.
A pinkish magenta.
Yes. Oil should go here.
Indeed.
Have you made it all the way over to the oil?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Literally all I need is just pipe stacks.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so this is as far as you've gotten? Toward the
That's
base?
as far as I'm taking it.
Okay. Is he just gonna have the oil, like, tanks hang out over there? Near the steel?
I'm gonna build everything on a platform where that beacon is.
Okay, gotcha. Boop, boop. Uh. Boop. Boop. It's a little weird. The music is cutting out. All right.
Alright, you want to ride this thing back? No. Attach poles on the way.
Sure.
Or not poles, but pipes.
Paps. Huh. Huh. This is a fun way to do this. Whoop. This one's slightly too long. Whoop. Whoop. Woo! Just that one's being a little finicky. Hello, leg boy. Sorry, leg boy. Whoa. 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 I'm getting a lot of lag. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Oh. I've run out of copper plate.
There's more in the truck.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Am I the only one that sees that?
Sees what? What is that?
That appears to be a
Is this a line thingy?
What the hell?
Ah, I want to take a screenshot.
All right. That was very weird. Oh, that's it.
oh, that's the end.
Yep.
Yay! Now I get to run along the length and make sure it's pumping.
All right.
You don't have to though.
I mean the motor line's done. Go ahead and see how that production line's going. Whoop. Somehow this is all keeping up. I thought I was going over the amount of iron being sent along this line. Hmm. Two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $90. It's 2.5. $92.5. Plus 50, right? Yeah, 50. It's 142.5. That's definitely exceeding capacity, but it's all working just fine. Which is really weird. Huh. There's just a lot of iron backlog still. Okay, so this is gonna take forever to actually empty. Okay. So does the oil pipe basically follow the same rules as the water pipe? Or is it different because oil's thicker?
All fluids follow the same mechanics in this
Okay,
game.
gotcha.
All fluids and gases, because I think there's a gas now.
Oh, okay. So the plastic and rubber needs oil to be manufactured, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so I've got nothing else going on right now then at the moment. Waiting for motors, and that's gonna take forever.
Build a decent sized platform over there.
Okay. Do you want it to be uniform with the other stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Do 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 do. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go grab a snack,
Okay.
and then I'll be right back. Switching over to your cam. Right, I'll be right back. Entertain the people.
I mean, I'm just doing pipe stuff right now, but looking for perhaps a buffer? No. Yeah, no. Ooh, valves. Don't block head lift and can be safely used to flow limit or to prevent backflow. Ew. That's new. It's like a fluid diode or a check valve for you engineering heads out there. That requires rubber.
I have returned.
So I found out that there are check valves in this game.
Check what? Valves?
Check valves. Yeah, it's basically like the diode for liquids.
Oh.
Liquid those flow in one direction, which will help stop oscillation, and it requires rubber.
Ah. Sad time. Oh, I have to get more concrete. Would you say that, logistically speaking, this factory is running with more efficiency than our original one?
I'd say it'd be about the same.
Okay.
I don't have copper sheet.
Just make your snack very quiet. I can turn him up a bit.
Hello.
That ought to be a bit better. Let me know if that's too loud or anything.
Yeah, it might be better. I don't know. They were saying I was quiet at the beginning of the stream.
Oh yeah, I've that was because they were only hearing it out of my headphones. So my headphones are open back. Never mind. What do you mean? I just turned him up. Hold on. Try that.
I think you would get very tired of hearing me after a while.
Concrete, that's what I came here for. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, sure, malware bytes. Go ahead, install. I don't mind.
Oh, this is a chunky pump.
Chunky pumpy.
It'd be chunking.
Oh god, okay. Give him the voice of God.
Just had an excessive reverb.
At some point, if our schedules ever line up, I'm gonna play a round of In Silence, or some rounds of In Silence with Junk.
I had some people that were trying to get me to get that game, but I was like, I'm cheap, alright?
It's pretty interesting. You basically play as in a quiet place monster with like extremely good hearing, hunting down these other people. So it's one of those that depends on your microphone being active. But it allows the victims to talk, but it also lets the monster talk. But it they don't add any effects to the voice of the monster or anything to make the person playing the monster sound scary or anything. So I'm gonna use if I get around to playing that with her, I'm going to use the voice meter modulation while I'm playing that. That'll be fun. Do you want me to remove this beacon?
I mean, if you're building a platform there, you should be able to.
Yeah. Just grab it.
No, somebody pointed it out to me, and they're like, hey, you should totally get this game so we can play together. And it's like, well, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And then now if you guys are going to play it. But weren't you guys going to play a different game earlier that I said I would totally join in on?
It'll be on her stream. For my stream, we were talking about playing The Forest or Don't Starve Together, or that one that's that takes place from the inside of a lawn, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Grounded.
Grounded, yeah. Those were the three that we got suggested that we were thinking about.
We'd be down for one of those.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if I would go with The Forest. I would probably look at like maybe Green Hill.
Mm-hmm. I was just kind of interested in The Forest just because the construction in that game is interesting to me. Frankly, The Forest would be a game
I think Green Hill is like
Mm-hmm.
a more advanced The Forest.
Hmm.
There's also Valheim that's going around by the same creators that made this game we're playing currently.
Okay. Neat. Although some mobile ads just keep getting somehow worse. Yes. It really annoys me.
Are we talking on like apps or like mobile browser or whatever?
I assume both.
Well, the browser, I use one that stops like ads and tracking and stuff like that. As far as the apps themselves, I don't really use phone apps anymore.
I still see them occasionally on other social media stuff like Instagram and things like that, where I can't really block ads. Well, Either way, mobile game ads do very much so. Like, they have an uncanny quality to them, and frankly, they're just kind of cringeworthy. Like, generally speaking.
As much as I don't like them, like I totally see why developers use them, and I would admittedly probably use them myself.
The problem is the ones that are just outright misleading. Like, oh,
Well,
this
I mean,
game is a puzzle.
the developers themselves can't control what ads get used. I mean, they just go to a company, and that
Yeah.
company just use whatever tracking and analytics they can into it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I noticed specifically on YouTube, back when I was still seeing YouTube ads, they started getting like more and more explicit.
Yeah. Yep. That trend hasn't really totally stopped, but yeah. They've kind of leveled out on that front a bit, but yeah. Nine E. A lot of them make me incredibly uncomfortable. Yeah. Yep. It's not exactly like that's such a counterintuitive thing as well. Like, why are you gonna make an ad that's actually just legitimately uncomfortable?
Well, it's all about getting you to remember it.
Yeah. Here we go. This is gonna be a nice, aesthetically pleasing platform for your oil-based products.
Petrol. Oil.
Oh yeah. I like
Specifically
my oil.
crude oil as opposed to heavy oil or light oil.
Hmm.
Specifically. Oil.
Delicious.
Oh, it's going to be needed to be a lot bigger than this.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to use a good portion of this field.
Oh, I see. So you
But
wanna...
that's for later on. Like right now, just to make the base products that we need to get going, this is probably all the space I'll need. But
Okay.
for later on, when I start making like full-on refinery stuff, it's
Yeah.
gonna take up a lot of this.
Let's keep with this for now then. I like this approach to the platforms. Like, kind of rounding the edges with the ramps.
It's what I normally do, but
Yeah.
when we're constantly expanding, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah. Alright. Plate farm. I think, though, we're at the 20 minutes till end. You better make your machines quick.
Well, I hope you've been making motors, because I need motors.
They are being made over there. Don't know how many there are. There's approximately one motor assembler over there.
How do I get up here? I swear, there's like 3 motors.
Oh no! There's 150, over 150 in there. Surprised that this line is working at the efficiency it is. I think there's just a big backup of iron ingots, honestly. Oh, you can just do that along the wires? That's sick. Oh, I'll need to make one of those. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Okay.
Good lord. That's a tall boy.
He ate his vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic. Oh, okay, we're good. We need plastic and rubber. Can you go give me some whatever that cement I-beam thing is?
Encased beams?
Yeah.
You'll do? That's a big man. It is a big man. What's your opinion on the 60 hertz electronic hum? I don't know what you mean.
Well, 60 hertz is the frequency of what like our mains are. And it's also like it's a little bit well, it's right in line with the frequency response of like a subwoofer. So I mean it's all right. It's pretty all right.
It's a pretty good hum.
I mean, are we talking sine wave or like square wave? Because that's gonna make a major difference.
Square waves are a lot more harsh on the ears, that's for sure.
It's weird how on a graph like sawtooth is worse than square wave, yet square wave sounds much more harsh over a speaker.
Yeah. Behind you. The hum from transformers and road lamps. It's the universal machine hum. Ah.
Well, yeah, mains voltage.
Mm-hmm.
Mains. I wouldn't necessarily say it's universal, though, because other countries use 50 hertz.
Hmm.
They also use higher voltages because they were smart. What am I looking for? Is that aligned? I can't tell.
Hold
Yes.
control, you can snap to a grid.
No, it wants to snap to the center of the machine, and these outputs are offset.
The national machine hum. Yeah. That's a more accurate description.
Ah! Alright, I need to build a tower is what I need. Give me one of these tower thingies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, much better.
Is that what these are meant for?
Yep.
Huh. What's it take to make that zip line?
Wow.
What a goopy sound. They do make the oil sound very goopy. Water sounds nice and rushy. So this is making rubber?
Oh.
Rubber.
Well, one's making rubber, one's making plastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Oh, I need modular frames now.
Do I actually have some? I don't have some. I'll grab some.
I like robots.
Whoop. Did you know that gasoline was originally considered a useless byproduct? Really? Hmm. That's a pretty
Well, I don't know.
neato
The way our country
factoid.
currently thinks, apparently natural gas is pretty useless too.
Can you run cars
And that is
off
all I will
natural
say
gas?
because I don't want to get any more political. But
Uh,
yes, you can.
that's pretty neat. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It would be kind of hilarious if something just suddenly came along out of nowhere and just completely collapsed the oil industry.
Again, reserving comments.
Mm. Crude oil gets processed into lamp oil and gasoline. Mm.
Oh, it gets processed into way more products than that.
Mm. There's also diesel fuel and kerosene.
Petroleum gas.
Mm-hmm. Plastics, like what we're doing now.
Actually, that's a good point. Is this only...
One's plastic, one's
Oh.
rubber. Yep.
Well, right, but I was thinking that plastic required more than just oil. I think
apparently
it
not.
does IRL, but
Yeah.
all right, yeah, I'm gonna turn these machines on. I guess you can just run these belts wherever you need to.
Oh, the belts for the plastic and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, will do. Right now, all I can think to do with them is put them in storage, so... for the moment, anyway.
Well, weren't you working on things that needed the things?
I was working on things that needed, we needed more steel production. But, you wanted to wait till we get trains before we expand that anymore.
Ooh, they changed these refineries.
They look cool. Do they visibly do anything, or are they just...
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa! Oh!
Yeah, they have like pumps on the side now. It's kind of
Oh,
interesting.
that's really neat. Anything going on up there?
Just a bunch of smoke mainly.
Oh, that is so cool. That is chunky. I love it. Yeah, I did need plastic or rubber. I was waiting for you wanted to get this oil refining coming over here so that we can make trains, and then so that we can expand the steel production.
Well,
some
we
more.
need the oil production for the trains and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. We do need plastic and rubber for the milestones. For the moment, that's it. So I'm gonna go get
Alright, well, box
motors.
this all up.
I'm gonna go get motors and cables real fast. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah, I'll store this up.
So we got that going. Oh, god dang it. There we go. 1,000 cable. 5 stacks of cable. Jesus. Tell you what, hold on. Oh, we've got 3 fix-it coupons.
Got some coupons.
Coupons.
Plastic. Nothing destroys the environment more than the refinery of plastic.
And the plastic
Refining
itself.
of plastic. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 100 motors. It's kind of a ridiculous amount of motors to be carrying on your person.
Maybe they're really small, like servo motors, or like stepper motors.
It looks like you could hold them with 2 hands comfortably. I'll take the pain. It's worth it.
I do like the ability of just being able to flush entire pipe networks.
Yes. It's
It
satisfying.
sounds incredibly dangerous, but
Yes.
a lot of fun at the same time. Like, allow me to go flush the water pipes.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, no way. Hold on. Ah, man.
It would be a good way to stress test the batteries, though. Or the
Mhm.
capacitors.
Yeah.
Which, I'm going to call them batteries, because to call them capacitors would be largely false.
But jump.
It's weird, because they're like batteries, but being used for the purpose of filtering, which is what a capacitor does, but it has the characteristics of a battery, but it's doing capacitor things as a battery, and power storage. Now, see, that's I can agree with that. Power storage.
Yeah. First process we used to make oil for lamps, and they just disposed of the gasoline because cars and engines did not exist. Yeah. Also, nuclear power has the potential to outperform oil and be more cost effective, but plans to build reactors often get turned down because of the high initial cost. Yeah. And a lot of people fear a big kablooey. Yep. Yee. Nuclear power gets a bad rep because of the early days of its conception and usage.
Well, even then, like, those reactors were perfectly safe. It was just the
people manning them
pretty much
being inexperienced and also almost completely lackadaisical about the dangers.
But yeah, capital cost of nuclear power is like a problem for sure. And I think the second biggest consideration is not like necessarily the issues as if you have a dramatic event like that, like catastrophe, but rather what to do with all of the waste, the byproducts. But the ITER project, or ITER, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, ITER, is they're building a like the first practical fusion reactor,
which is incredible.
And that produces no byproducts as far as I'm aware, or if it does, they're not dangerous byproducts, and there's no fallout. If something catastrophic were to happen and the entire thing
the
blew
reaction
up,
would just
then
stop is all. Yep.
Yeah, all the plasma would dissipate within, a handful of. You might blow up like a square mile radius, but beyond that.
I suppose the two main, like, challenges with fusion reaction are causing the fusion reaction to happen in the first place, and
Yeah, you
adequately,
need a massive amount
yeah,
of power. You
and then
practically need a reactor or two just to power it.
yeah, and then also adequately containing the energy that it creates.
Well, I mean, they've tackled that, so.
Yeah, like those are the two main things. One of them's just already figured out, but yeah, the actual fusion itself is so difficult that typically only stars can do it. So yeah.
Well, they've made it happen on like small scale, but it hasn't been
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
practical enough for like decent power generation.
You guys planning on a nuclear reactor? When we get to the point, yeah, we'll make a nuclear reactor in this.
Or like 20 of them.
Yeah. What did I miss? There was... I finished the motor production over here, which is currently our largest production line for one assembler. And then also got a bunch of oil refining going. Yeah, fusion reactors, yeah. It's gonna be really cool. It's like these are all the constructors involved in making a lot of screws that then go over here where a whole bunch of rods are being made that go into 3 assemblers, and then an entirely separate production line here for a bunch of stators that leads into a single assembler that is making 5 motors a minute.
We're actually pushing our power capacity.
Are we? Right.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to fall back on bio again. Which is fine. I'm just going to grab a handful of stators and
Yeah.
stators. Stators.
Stators. Just grab them off these conveyor belts over here.
But it means I might have to expand coal.
That is more
Or-
complicated than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Or what?
Well, I was going to suggest moving over to burning gas for fuel, but we don't have that tech unlocked yet.
Yeah. Fusion can't really run away as much as fission can. Yeah.
As explained.
Stuff's being meshed together into new things. Can't really have a runaway creation of something.
Well, I mean, I suppose it could.
Mm-hmm. If circumstances were right. But then
Like,
have to
I
be
feel
very
like
specific
If
circumstances.
there was something catastrophic that happened, I believe the explosion or whatever would probably equally as great as a fission reactor. There just wouldn't be a fallout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so now we have an assembler, or manufacturer. This one has 4 inputs, and it's also fucking huge. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It requires heavy modular frame to make. Oh shit, we're gonna have to make heavy modular frame. That seems like that's a pretty good stopping point. We hit that right at the end of the stream.
Oh, cool. These things do a thing when they're doing a thing.
What? Oh, what, the liquid stores?
No, the power storages.
Oh. Do they like flash or something?
When they're outputting power, like a
Oh, that's
thing
neat.
raises out the top and it starts spinning and spewing sparks everywhere.
Fun. Fusion reactors either run on tritium or deuterium, both variants of hydrogen. Yeah. What would that fuse into? If you're fusing tritium together, what's that? Like, what's that making?
I don't know.
Because that's hydrogen with 3 electrons, right? Like a hydrogen nucleus with 3 electrons?
Is
Tritium?
is it electrons or is it like neutrons?
I thought it was electrons. Might be neutrons.
That's getting into the like atomic physics stuff that I haven't really.
Tritium has 2 neutrons. Okay, right, yeah. So then it has a total of 3 neutrons, yeah. Hence tritium. Yeah, 3 particles. And then yeah, deuterium. What's deuterium? You said helium for deuterium?
That's 2.
I assume it's got 2 extra neutrons, maybe? Oh, it's also an isotope of hydrogen. Okay. It's just got an extra neutron. Okay, gotcha. So if
You
you're
have paint stuff. Paint stuff.
like, have I ever physically painted something?
But no, I need paint stuff.
Oh, you need me to paint these? Okay.
I mean,
Or do you
too.
want the cartridges?
Need cartridges?
Let me see. I think all of my cartridges are loaded into my gun. Oh no, here's a stack. There you go. Yeah, 1 neutron for deuterium, yeah. So yeah, if you're fusing tritium, 2 tritium atoms together, what are you making? Are you just making helium? You'd be making a helium isotope, I assume. But you'd be making one with 2 protons and 6 neutrons, unless the greater amount of neutrons is needed to make the release of energy turn into helium, which would make sense, because then they would be absorbing the force of the blast and leaving you with just helium. Does fusion make any waste at all? Not really. At least not a whole lot, that's for sure. So all it's going to be doing is
I don't
making
think it makes
neutrons
any
fling off.
waste, but I think it does make like byproducts.
Yeah, that byproduct being helium. So, because basically what you're doing
Which can
is
just be dispersed into the atmosphere, realistically.
So what you're essentially doing in fusion reaction is taking an isotope of hydrogen and turning it into helium. You're essentially manufacturing helium in the most explosive way possible, instead of just extracting it from a source or something like that, which is how helium is usually obtained. So fusion energy is essentially helium manufacturing. The point with using tritium is that you can mix it with regular hydrogen. Okay, right. Yeah, fusion makes helium. Helium farm, yep. Eternal balloons.
My problem is tritium is a byproduct of nuclear fission.
So then you'd have to have nuclear fission to sustain the creation of tritium.
Potentially.
Unless, because you can't get tritium just naturally, from the Earth or anything.
There might be ways to manufacture it aside from nuclear fission, but that's the only one I'm immediately aware of.
Right. All right, I'm gonna save this. Boop, boop, boop. All right, and that is gonna go ahead and be it for Satisfactory for today. Apocalyptic world where fusion reactor created way too much helium. Balloons thrive.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a movie out of that. They made a movie out of a tire, so anything's possible.
Yeah. That is true. They made a horror movie out of a tire.
I need to watch
just
that again.
Rolls through a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
It stares things down until it starts vibrating, then the thing it's staring at explodes. Pretty good movie. Highly recommended.
Highly recommend. All right. That is going to be it for this stream of Satisfactory. There will be no stream on Thursday on account of that being my sister's birthday, so we're going to go out and celebrate that. But we will be having a stream on Wednesday instead at 2 o'clock instead of 3 to accommodate the other people's schedules who are going to be involved, because that's going to be our second episode of voicing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So hopefully we'll see some of you around for that. Neutron stars are red, yes. Fun, like when I'd see graphs of like the star cycle, and I'd see.
Oh,
like,
I thought he said they were
of,
red. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, they're rad. When I'd see graphs of the star cycle in like books, I guess they didn't really, because neutron stars give off light, don't they? Like at least some light.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they do. So they didn't look any different from white dwarves to me. But it was never explained to me.
They're
exactly.
much more powerful though,
Yeah.
and they tend to have like thingies
Yeah.
that spew off.
I do know what's up with them now, but I wish I had it described for me in school, because they're fucking awesome. Like they're almost black holes, but they're not. They're just extremely dense balls of neutrons that are spinning at insane speeds.
I actually think if like a certain event happens, that they like can and do turn into black holes.
Yeah.
The German word did a video on it.
Kurzgesagt, yeah. Mm-hmm. In a nutshell. Yeah, that's where I learned about neutron stars from properly. I learned what white dwarfs were. White dwarfs are easy. They're just the remnants of a sun that didn't go supernova. But yeah. They're cool. They're freaking awesome. They can potentially create an entirely different type of matter inside of themselves. Hasn't been proven, but it's possible.
Nebulas are just star guts.
Yep. The fact that black holes break science is pretty cool. It is. It is pretty cool. So much about black holes is theoretical, which is incredible. Including what happens to the things that go in them. Anyway. Science talk is fun. That's gonna be it. Thank you everybody for popping in. Hope to see you tomorrow in the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney stream. And I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.